So here on my Teryx, I've got the Maxxis Bighorns. Well, I just wanted another set for when we're just cruising around. We cruise around on a lot of hard packs, so they get tore up. So a buddy of mine has a Polaris Ranger XP 1000, whatever the hell it is. And he had an extra set of tires he was getting rid of that barely had any miles on it. So these are 2 inches bigger than the Maxxis. These are Pro Armor X Terrains, but these are 2 inches bigger, and obviously the bolt pattern is different. So I think the height difference is going to be okay. But I ended up buying some wheel adapters. Now these ones are from Rough Country, and these are a cheap Amazon. One. These were, I got 4 of these for like $70 on the cheap ones, and there was two for $60 for the Rough Country. But I got both just in case these didn't work out right. I wanted to have these while I'm doing it. So I'm going to pop these on. We'll see how they line up and how they work, and we'll stick the new tires on and see what happens. All right, 17 mil socket. Get around the center there. Get most of this loose stuff off. Got some brake cleaner. And brake cleaner is nice because it dries quick. So I also grabbed some anti-seize because I want to be able to take this apart again. I don't want that to corrode together. So I'm just going to put some on the flat surface and around that ring there. So right there, you can see it's on the center, and it looks like the studs are going to work out okay. And then when you're doing this, you just want to make sure, that back plate stays tight to the spacer, to the adapter here. So pop these washers in. These washers came in with the lug nuts off the Teryx, so I might as well put them back on. And when you install these, you're supposed to use red Loctite. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use blue because I want to be able to take this apart again if I want to put the other wheels and tires back on. Little tab of blue. Run these on. Little dab. Little dab. I'm going to run these on. Snug them up and then we'll torque them. Make sure it sits flat to your spacer there, to the hub. Yep. Okay. All right, so you can see the lug nut sticks out a little bit from the adapter there. But these are where the studs for the Polaris wheel is, but you can see this divot, so you got to get a 1/2 inch of clearance there. So it shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so I got these torqued to spec, but it looks like my sockets were starting to slip. It looks like I could use a little bit of a longer lug nut on these, but I was able to get it to spec, so it shouldn't be an issue. And obviously I'll go take it around for a ride when I get this all set and make sure that they're still torqued down tight. So this is the first one. We'll get the rest of them done. We'll check the clearances, especially on the fronts, to make sure you can still turn with it being a 2-inch bigger tire. All right, so I got the Polaris wheels on here. Now, these were 2-inch taller tires, and you can definitely tell there's a height difference on the unit now. It definitely sits up a bit higher. But let's check the wheels and make sure they don't rub here. I'm gonna start this up. And we're just gonna turn the wheels all the way and see if they touch. So I got the wheel cranked all the way, and you can see there's still lots of room clearance in there. So I'll take it for a ride, make sure it's okay, but I think we're good to go. So anyway, those cheap wheel spacers, they seem to work out just fine. And let me take this for a spin and make sure nothing falls apart on me.